It's sometimes quite hard because you get frustrated doing certain things, or you sometimes wonder in your dreams what it's like to have two normal hands that actually work, instead of a really stiff, annoying one.
They always say, like, why do you have a broken hand? They always say that. I don't have a broken hand, do I? It's just hemiplegia, isn't it?
Breathe Magic is an innovative way of delivering therapy for young people like us who suffer from hemiplegia, which means that movements are difficult to perform on one side of our body due to an injury on one of our most important organ, the brain. During 10 days, or 60 hours, or 3,600 minutes, we learn specially adapted magic tricks that have been designed by magic circle magicians alongside occupational therapists. These magic tricks require us to use both hands and therefore help us to use our weaker hand and arm better. We magically tie knots, make rubber bands jump, do cup and ball tricks, card tricks and many more. But magic is not the only thing we do. Every day we have to use both hands for everything we do. Eating, drinking, playing fun games and making our own magician's costumes. Last but not least, we put on a magical show in a real theatre for our friends and family. Breathe researchers are always busy learning about how they can improve our skills. By using different scientific techniques, they try to understand how they can help us best.
Transcranial magnetic stimulation is looking at the connections from the brain to the muscles. So we can track the connections from the brain to the muscle to see how fast those connections are. Imaging is really looking at the connections within the brain to see what are the adaptations that the children have made in the course of their development to compensate or override the difficulties of the lesion, so that will hopefully give us the opportunity to consider how long therapy should be, how intense should it be. The magic provides a wonderful opportunity to practice and rehearse simple movements that can translate into functional tasks, such as just being able to rotate the hand. And if you can't do that easily and comfortably and automatically, it's more difficult to open a door with this hand. Our previous abstracts that we've had published do show that the children do make considerable functional gains in not only the skills they can do and perform independently and successfully, but the extent to which they're using their two hands to achieve that.
Children who attended a previous Breathe Magic camp were able to do some two-handed activities independently, but they often only used one hand. The research study shows that before the camp, the children were only using both hands in 25% of these independent activities. After practicing their magic tricks really hard at the Breathe Magic camp, the results showed that they were now using both hands in 93% of even more independent activities. Wow! These results were well maintained 3 months after. Because I thought, oh, this is magic, I'm going to be really great at magic. I didn't really think that we'd be doing all these other things to practice with our hand as well. Like the games after lunch, everything has to be with two hands, and I've realised I got much better and I look more normal compared to just this weird disabled kid.
I've realised I got a bit stronger over the 2 weeks, and I can lift up my bike with my right hand. It makes me feel proud, and my mum was very proud when I could do it.
It's amazing. My goal would be to see it rolled out in every hospital throughout the country, because it won't only help children with hemiplegia, ultimately adults who've had a stroke. We all love having fun. Why shouldn't those people relearn the ability to use their limbs that have been affected by stroke by doing a bit of magic?